Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
I want to thank the people of North Dakota who have been so incredible to me. I have so many friends here. I have so many people that I respect from this incredible state.
President Trump brings a popular message to North Dakota. He wants to reform taxes. For the first time since 2014, a sitting president pays a visit to North Dakota. Donald Trump flew into Bismarck Municipal Airport on Air Force One mid-afternoon today. He would make his way to the Endeavor oil refinery in Mandan, where he addressed close to 700 people. The president's push to reform taxes is just getting off the ground. A week ago in Missouri, he gave his first speech on the topic, and Senator John Hoeven said last week the president would be making the case across the country. But there was more to the president's trip than just tax reform. Valley News Team's Mike Morkin is covering the president's speech and joins us live from Bismarck, state capital. Mike?
Andrea, during the November election, Donald Trump garnered 63% of the vote in North Dakota, an impressive margin. Republicans in the state are hoping that popularity will translate into a victory in the next U.S. Senate race. Heidi Heitkamp, if she runs, would be running for re-election in 2018 and could well be facing current Republican congressional Congressman Kevin Cramer. But getting anybody to talk about that possible race here today was difficult at best.
No, I don't think that's a little soon, if that would be the case. I believe this really is about a tax reform, and he knows that North Dakota has been a big supporter of his, and he said he was going to come back to see us, and he has. I think if the time comes when it's a little closer to the campaign running, then he may hopefully come back again.
I'll take it for what it's worth here today. He came out to North Dakota, and I'm not looking for any hidden agendas. I'm just very happy that he gave the speech that he did and recognized our state.
The president did make mention of Senator Heitkamp, and I think what he really wants to do is have the senator come on board and be supportive of his tax plan, and that will be up to the senator to decide which way to go on that vote.
All three of North Dakota's congressional delegates, John Hoeven, Senator Heitkamp, as well as Congressman Kevin Cramer, were called up onto the platform today by the president, as was Governor Doug Burgum and Lieutenant Governor Sanford. We also need to make mention that at this point, Senator Heidi Heitkamp has not indicated where she was going to run for re-election, nor has Kevin Cramer announced that he will run for that Senate seat. But it was talked about here today, and you can bet it's going to be talked about in the days and weeks to come. Now, coming up tonight on Valley News Live at 10 we talked to several people following the president's speech today. We'll have their reaction on President Trump's talking about changing the tax structure in this country. Reporting live from Bismarck, Mike Morkin, Valley News Live.
All right, thank you so much, Mike. Trump's visit to North Dakota was the first by a sitting president since Barack Obama's 2014 visit to the Standing Rock Reservation. We have President Trump's entire speech online. If you'd like to hear it, go to valleynewslive.com. We're now learning more about the abduction, assault, and incredible escape of a Minnesota teenager who was missing for nearly a month. Police say 15-year-old Jasmine Bloch was abducted from her home on August 8th and was found yesterday running through a field in rural Grant County. Authorities arrested these three men, Stephen Powers, Thomas Barker, and Joshua Holby. They're being held on probable cause for kidnapping, false imprisonment, and assault. Investigators say Jasmine Bloch knew Barker, and he approached her outside her home, asking for help on the night of August 8th. Bloch was then taken to Barker's home in Carlos, Minnesota, where police say she was tied up with zip ties, repeatedly assaulted, and threatened with weapons by the three men. Bloch finally escaped late last week when she was left alone for the first time in 29 days. She ran for help, trying several homes before she swam across part of Thompson Lake to find a place where someone could help her. Right now, Bloch has been reunited with her family and is being treated for minor injuries. A man arrested yesterday in Grand Forks is now formally charged with stabbing two people, including a pregnant woman. Grand Forks police arrested Jordan Parisian yesterday after authorities say he was caught trying to break into the apartment belonging to the stabbing victims, which was also the location where the attack occurred. Parisian is now being charged on 2 counts of attempted murder, 2 counts of aggressive assault, 2 counts of burglary, and 1 count of criminal trespass. Authorities say there is still no motive for the crimes. All of those injured in the stabbing suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and we're told the baby is going to be all right. Chilly this morning, but other than that, fairly quiet here in the valley. Hutch, anything going on this evening that we need to worry about?
Well, it remains cooler than average, but not quite as chilly as this morning's low temperatures below freezing in Boston today at 30 degrees. That's the low temperature there. We were at 35 in the FM area, as it was a chilly start to the day. We've rebounded with some sunshine, more clouds out to the east, and a sprinkle chance can't be ruled out from Lake of the Woods south towards Wadena County. Here in Fargo, we'll see temperatures slip into the low 50s late this evening. The wind should remain fairly light. As we look into Grand Forks, likewise mid-50s by bedtime. And as we head through the next couple of days, there is some summer-like weather to talk about. We'll do just that coming up here in a couple of moments.
All right, thank you, Hutch. Hurricane Harvey has affected negotiations between the Dakota Access Oil Pipeline Construction Company and North Dakota regulators investigating potential violations of state rules during construction. Negotiations have continued, but Texas-based Energy Transfer Partners also has been busy with hurricane response. North Dakota alleges the company improperly reported the discovery of Native American artifacts. The state also is looking into whether crews removed too many trees and improperly handled some soil while laying pipe in the state. Both are potentially finable offenses. Costco or Sam's Club? What about your local grocery stores? It's a debate that continues raging around the country and here in the metro area. A new store is shouldering its way into the grocery scene. That'd be Aldi's. The discount food store is, for many people, the go-to spot for scoring a deal. But actually, that's not always the case. The big club stores like Sam's Club and Costco actually have better deals on things like cooking spray, butter, and laundry detergent. You just have to buy in bulk. And that's what shoppers we talked with today say is the reason they buy there.
It's great for families that are large in number because they can buy in bulk.
I have 3 kids at home and they eat everything I bring into the house, so it's cheaper for definitely eggs and milk.
We've linked a price comparison between Sam's Club, Costco, and Aldi on our website. Just visit valleynewslive.com and click on this story to see for yourself where to score the best deals. As the recovery effort is underway after the devastation left behind by Hurricane Harvey, some in our area are trying to help in their own way. Valley News Team's Ryan Laughlin tells us how people are giving the words rescue dog a whole new meaning.
Joshua Calderon and his wife are looking to adopt a pup.
We're originally from San Antonio, so Houston and that whole Texas area and Harvey, that's all near and dear to our heart because we have family there.
They couldn't make the trip south to help the recovery effort, so they're helping in a different way.
In our hearts, this is kind of like one of the best ways we could possibly help them out.
Because dogs, like Wendy, have come straight from the Houston area.
We have some that are less social than the others, some that like to hide in the back more.
These dogs, 19 of them, have come from Texas shelters. Animal shelters have been trying to make as much room available as possible to prepare for an influx of lost, stray, and abandoned pets. All of these dogs were in shelters before Harvey hit.
So we can open up the shelters so they can take the ones that are in dire need.
Circle of Friends Humane Society stepped up and has been trying to find these dogs forever homes as fast as possible.
Come on, Wendy.
Making room for more dogs because the need down south is significant. From Grand Forks, Ryan Laughlin, Valley News Live.
Yeah.
Circle of Friends Humane Society has already been receiving calls from Florida about taking in dogs in preparation of Hurricane Irma. There are still dogs that need adopting, and they are accepting donations to help the animal recovery efforts. Homes across Fargo are gaining value. This, according to new data released today by CoreLogic. The data shows home prices in Fargo rose by 5.6% in July of this year compared with the same time last year, though that lags behind national home prices, which increased by 6.7% for the same period. Home prices are expected to increase year over year by 5% from July 2017 to July 2018. Some farmers suffering from North Dakota's long-standing drought will get some relief soon. Hay lottery drawings have been conducted for North Dakota producers affected by drought. The hay lottery is organized by the North Dakota Department of Agriculture and the NDSU North Dakota Agriculture Experiment Station. More than 1,300 applications were received from North Dakota, South Dakota, and Montana. Each state is conducting its own drawings. Later on Valley News Live at 6, natural disasters have been burning through the nation's supply of blood and plasma. How you can help, coming up.
Fargo misses a record low by 5 degrees on this chilly morning. It looks like temperatures will be on their way up. We'll talk about how warm things get to close out your work week coming up right after this.